From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin.
We're here for the 2016 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. We're in St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana, right here in Chalmette, Louisiana. We're at Dockville Farms getting ready to have our captain's meeting.
The IFA Redfish Tour is the oldest and most prestigious inshore grassroots tournament series in the industry. We've got 143 of the best amateur teams in the country. And they're here to compete for their share of the $107,000 total purse.
There's so much on the line this weekend. These anglers are competing for many contingency prizes. They've got overall team of the year, that's a $5,000 check, courtesy of Cabela's. They've got divisional teams of the year that they're competing for. Also, the top prize for the event is a $42,000 fully rigged Ranger 220 Bahia boat.
The 2016 IFA Redfish Tour Championship, presented by Cabela's, is a two-day event. The big story this weekend is the weather, and fishing is going to get tough.
We're down in Chalmette. We're down here fishing for the 2016 IFA Redfish Championship. It's been 3 great weeks of pre-fishing. Tomorrow it changes.
Ooh, tomorrow's gonna be nasty. What we have fished all week long, the water's gonna be gone. The water's gonna get blown out of here with the north wind. It will be 2 foot lower than it's been all week. So the ponds everybody's been in and whatnot, you're gonna have to find where the fish migrated to. It's gonna be really tough fishing tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell you what, it is the roughest I have ever seen fishing since I've been red fishing.
Cabela's pro John Henninger has been around the block a few times. He's won a few titles and fished in a variety of conditions. But this week, fishing with his son Chris, the Henningers along with the rest of the field are up against winds gusting past 30 miles per hour. It's enough to eliminate the sight fishing pattern that is so prevalent in the shallow marshes of southern Louisiana.
We Florida fishing in Louisiana.
Yeah. Hopefully we get lucky and get a couple good bites, you know? I mean, it's gonna be tough.
I just don't want a zero.
Hopefully we can get bit, man. Gotta have that confidence. Get the first couple of fish and then you feel good.
Oh my God. It is windy deep. This sucker's got me blowing. It almost blew me off the platform.
Fish on!
Throwing a gold spoon, John sets the hook on the first redfish of their tournament.
Come on, baby, you got to measure. Oh, he looks big too, son.
No, he's measuring. He ain't but about 24 inches.
Come on, sweetie. Let's see, 4 or 5?
He is a high 5.
All right, well, hey.
First fish it's going in the box.
Good deal. All week long we have worked hard. We've covered a lot of water and just have not found fish and just really struggling. And yesterday afternoon we were actually coming home and we came into this little pocket and ran the bank, staying out of the wind, and just all of a sudden saw fish move here, move here, move here. You know, and we didn't have any time to fish, and we decided, hey, we got nothing to go on, you know, let's go back to the spot.
Back in Hopedale for the day 1 weigh-in, the Henningers brought 2 fish to the scales for 12.78, dropping them into the middle of the pack and out of the running for this year's championship.
You know, we did better than what we thought we were going to do, so I'm happy.
I am surprised at the amount of 16-pound stringers that came in today because of just the 8-pounders being so far and few between. But apparently a lot of guys caught some good fish.
At the end of day 1, it was the Texas team of Paul Brawley and John Bremser stepping to the scales with the biggest bag of the day.
How about a 907? I'm up here talking and they snuck a 907 up there. That's a great 1/2. They need $7.95 to take the lead. This may be our first contender for a lead change right here. And it is $8.43. That gives them a $17.50. That is your new day one leader.
$17.50 puts Brawley and Bremser at the top of the Cabela's leaderboard with a half-pound lead over the rest of the field.
Man, we really ran around until we found some clear water. Once we found a clear water, we started working our Berkeley gulps, and we just had a fantastic day.
There was a 2-hour sketchy period where we weren't sure we were going to have anything more than 15, and we popped one good one at the end of the day, so it worked.
Well, we're just getting started with IFA Championship coverage. Stay with us, there's a lot more ahead. Right here on Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it was in them, and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Gill that I've used for the last 5 years has been a far superior product than anything else on the market.
The main thing that's really important to me is me being dry. I've been wearing gill suits now for 3 years and never once have I gotten wet.
Engineered to excel, the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series are built for the ultimate ownership experience. It's a commitment to excellence packed with real-world advantages and exclusive features. Experience the accelerated performance standards of the legendary Ranger Z series. From first light to last cast, they're put together to set you apart. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
At Yamaha, reliability is a family tradition. Meet the next generation. 4 new advanced technology-inspired inline 4-cylinder performers. Bred from the reliability and boater satisfaction that is part of Yamaha's DNA. They prove that when power gets lighter, faster, stronger, and smarter, boating gets even better. And more satisfying for boaters like you.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Oh, nice shot.
You put the cool in life. We put the cool in coolers. Arctic ice. Americana Outdoors is presented to you by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder. By Cabela's, it's in your nature. And by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin from the historic St. Bernard Parish.
You know, St. Bernard Parish is a bedroom community. A lot of people work in the city and come home to their families, and we have a great recreation department, a great sportsman's paradise. We're right next to the best city in the world, too, and the most exciting city. So you have the best of all worlds here in St. Bernard Parish. You will find the people here are our best asset. So that's what we're proud of here in Southeast Louisiana.
And likewise with the IFA, the people are what make this tournament series such a success.
You know, we're a weekend fishermen. We're not professionals. We're not the guides out there every day like some of these guys are locals and fishing it all the time. But we're here to compete and have a good time with the rest of the guys. We love the camaraderie of everybody around here, and it's a well-run tournament. And Lucas Oil and all the other sponsors around here, Power Pole, they do a fantastic job supporting this tournament, and we're just glad to be here.
What would it mean to you to win this?
Oh, it'd be incredible.
I run a nonprofit for cancer patients, and I could make a huge difference if I could put some money in the bank for those folks that I try to help.
To find an event near you, visit ifatours.com. Back to championship coverage. Paul Brawley and John Bremser are your day one leaders.
We feel pretty good. We just know we got to catch the 2 right fish today to keep that lead. There's a lot of good competition here. I mean, this is probably the best of the best, and so we really got to stay on our game if we're going to stay in lead of this thing.
Day 2 started under significantly better conditions, and Brawley and Bremser didn't waste any time.
Good fish. How'd you like that catch?
I liked it.
He ain't even 25, he's gonna go 7.5. This morning we're looking at a little less wind than yesterday, and we're actually we've got good optimism going. It'll be interesting. We thought the tide was gonna fall out on us, and it looks like it hasn't changed at all. So we're looking like we're in pretty good shape.
Britt Ordez and Travis Land weighed 17 pounds on day 1, and that was good enough for third.
I mean, we're pretty close. From second, we're 1/100th out of second, and we're a little bit under a half a pound out of first. So I definitely think we can catch up on it. The good thing about a 2-day tournament is somebody can stumble. We can stumble. The guys ahead of us can stumble. So that's the hard part of having a 2-day tournament. You have to be really on your game each and every day.
Early vote. Get it, boy!
Throwing a 4-inch Berkeley Gulp ripple mullet on a jig head, Britt sets the hook on fish number 2.
Short and fat. You didn't put the pop on it?
Come on up.
Ooh, look at the size of that sucker. Woo, if he makes it, holy moly. Yeah.
I can't make him go over.
I
can't make him go over. My brother. That's all we needed right there.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord.
So that fish is touching 9. The other fish is touching 8. So that's 17?
They're 17 pounds.
That could be the tournament winner right there. Those boys better be catching them. There was a short segment of a good friend of mine, Manny Perez, one of his last tournaments that he won. And he said a famous line, and it was here in Delacroix. He was bent over his live well, and he looked up at the camera. He had a big old dip of stuff in his mouth, and he said, "Those boys better be catching them. I'm going to tell you. Them boys better be catching them today, because we got them."
Time's running out. We'll be back with the weigh-in. And coming up, we'll check in on the IFA Kayak Tour Championship, presented by Hobie from Panama City, Florida, right here on Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin.
From the makers of Bubba Blade comes the Bubba Blade Fishing Pliers. No matter where you're headed to fish, this tool will become an integral part of your tackle box for many years to come. They feature our patented no-slip grip handles, just like our Bubba Blade knives, ensuring that this tool will stay firmly anchored in your hand. In addition to the handles, these pliers feature a super tough cobalt cutter and convenient split shot and leader sleeve crimping cutouts. The ultimate in control, strength, and durability. Bubba Blade.
Engel's got the original high-performance cooler and a whole lot more. Engel coolers. Go with the original.
There's two things between an angler and the fish, the sun and the bugs. Sawyer's line of sunscreens and bug sprays keep you focused on the fish. Sawyer's Stay Put sunscreen formula bonds with your skin for a more comfortable and better level protection. And picaridin insect repellent will only harm the bugs, never your fishing gear. Also, Sawyer permethrin repels and kills on contact over 55 species of insects. You're already outdoors. Sawyer keeps you there.
Heavy duty, rugged, and designed for the big game hunter and angler. The Food Saver Game Saver Titanium Vacuum Sealer has the power and performance to seal in the freshness of your game and fish for up to 3 years, 5 times longer than standard storage methods. And with its extra wide dual and repetitive sealing capabilities, that's a ton of big game savings. Tough tested and rated 4.8 out of 5 stars by outdoorsmen just like you. The Food Saver Titanium System, it's a true game changer.
Americana Outdoors, presented to you by Garmin, is also brought to you in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. By Hobie Fishing and the Mirage Drive pedal system. Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence. Welcome back to Hopedale for the final weigh-in of the 2016 season of the IFA Redfish Tour, presented by Cabela's. Paul Brawley and John Bremser never got on the big fish and slipped out of the lead, down to 5th.
All right, Britt Ordez and Travis Land next up.
Making a big move from 6th all the way to the top, Britt Ordez and Travis Land weighed in at just over 18 pounds, finishing out the week with a 35.04, earning them a prize package worth $45,000, including a brand new Yamaha-powered Ranger Bahia 220.
It means a lot. It's not about the money. It's more about Travis and I, you know, how hard we fish and the competitors in this field. I mean, you have some of the top anglers in the nation fishing. There's 143 boats. That's a lot of lines in the water, you know, for 2 days in a row. And it just means so much to him and I, to our sponsors, to our family, you know, everybody that's involved with him and I and what we do tournament fishing throughout Louisiana, Texas, Florida, all over the Gulf Coast.
Mike Taylor and John Roberts locked up second with a 2-day total weight of 33.49. They'll also take home some cash and a Ranger Yamaha package worth $28,000.
33.49 right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, this is Louisiana. It's the finest fishing there is in the world. Red fishing is absolutely incredible. I think we've probably caught, I don't know, not even trying this week, we probably caught over 200 reds in the, you know, mid to upper slot range. So it's incredible.
We've been blessed.
Now, due to work commitments, Paul Dufresne and Nikki Savoy didn't get any practice time for this event, but their local knowledge paid off with a 2-day total weight of 32.78.
Overall, I think we feel very good and proud of what we accomplished with this many boats without scouting and just counting on what we know in Delacroix. So.
In addition to their 3rd place finish, Dufresne and Savoy also picked up the prestigious Cabela's Team of the Year award. Congratulations! That does it for the 2016 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. Congratulations to Britt Ordez and Travis Land. Well, coming up, we'll stop in Panama City, Florida for a look at the IFA Kayak Tour Championship presented by Hobie, right here on Americana Outdoors. Hobie kayaks provide the ultimate lightweight fishing platforms that will offer anyone what they want when it comes time to hit the water. Hobie Kayak's commitment to innovation, quality, and owner satisfaction is unparalleled in the industry. So when it's time for you to go kayaking, remember there's only one name to remember, and that's Hobie Kayak.
What I love about the Bradley smoker is that it cooks everything perfectly and it holds all the juices in.
So today we are going to be smoking some barbecue ribs, some venison sausage, and some dove, which is awesome.
You will never grill me doves again. I have to have them in the Bradley smoker. I would prefer to use the Bradley smoker every time I cooked. Well, that's really true because I love this thing. Okay. No lie. For more recipes, log on to bradleysmoker.com.
When I talk about Sunline, I think of one word: confidence.
Sunline FX2 is what I use for all of my frogging and flipping.
S61 braid, which braid plays a big part in fishing line.
Shooter, I'm going to use in those close quarter deals like flipping and pitching.
One of my favorite techniques in fishing the tournament trail is to fish offshore ledges.
We have taken the questions out of the equation.
Take my word for it. It works. It works, dude.
Americana Outdoors, presented to you by Garmin, is also brought to you in part by Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife. Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line. By Spro, sports professional. And Bradley Smokers, food smoking made easy. Hey, welcome back. The next stop on our journey is Western Florida and the Emerald Coast, Panama City, Florida, to be exact.
Panama City is really a very smart, innovative, and creative town. So you'll see a lot of art, a lot of music, and a lot of physical activity in our community members. A lot of times we have what the wives call their lost angler. So when the husbands go out and fish, a lot of the wives and kids come shopping to a lot of the art classes, to a lot of the things that there are to see. There's a ton of stuff to do, interactive programs, lots of music to see. The little village always has the 200-piece ukulele orchestra, so that's awesome. There's tons of stuff to do. This weekend we have the Jazz Fest going on. For more information about Panama City, you can visit www.destinationpanamacity.com or check us out on Facebook.
This is the IFA's second stop in Panama City this season, and this weekend, we're here to crown a champion.
We're here for the 2016 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship presented by Hobie Fishing. This is a culmination of a great season for us. I mean, we really look forward to it. It ends up being the best of the best in the kayak community to come together. There's a lot on the line this weekend, but a lot of competition, good friendly competition this weekend.
I love the IFA. It's pretty much the premier kayak fishing series really in the country.
I like supporting the IFA. I like what they do. I like what they represent. Also, Cabela's, Hobie's, all their sponsors. They have a great organization behind the IFA. So that's good for all the anglers. They support us 100%.
Now, after a week of calm waters during pre-fishing, day one kicked off under blustery conditions. But with more than $3,000 on the line for first place, well, what's a little wind?
We got a big change in weather. We got a lot of high winds coming in. As you can see right now, it's picked up substantially today. And so I think we were fishing at about 20-mile-an-hour winds today, and it's only going to get worse for the next 2 days. There it is, buddy. There it is. Game changer.
In addition to the championship, anglers are also eligible to win additional cash and prizes through the variety of contingency programs available through key sponsors such as Berkeley, Power Pole, Pen Reels, Spider Wire, and of course, Cabela's.
Yeah, one of the great aspects of this tournament is we come together and crown the overall IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Angler of the Year. Cabela's puts up $1,000 for the overall Angler of the Year. They've got free entries into next year for winning their division. Also, we've got a Power Pole contingency prize to give. So there's a lot on the line this weekend, and not to mention the overall bragging rights for being the best kayak fisherman in the United States. So.
At the end of the first day of competition, Seminole, Florida's Tony Lay has a small lead over the rest of the field. He's also the points leader in the race for the Angler of the Year.
Came here mainly to do the Angler of the Year. You know, that was the big thing, but right now I'm sitting at first, so definitely I had to go for it all, you know, to finish it strong. There's fish. It's a redfish. I'm catching mini fish. Oh, it's a trout. Keeper. Oh, see him. There's my 15-inch trout. Ain't a big one, but that's where to start. You gotta have two. It brings a lot of confidence to me. All I gotta do is catch my redfish now and I'll be happy. 2 fish is always the goal.
On the final day of competition, Tony's redfish eluded him and he lost the overall lead. But he had enough points to lock up the valuable and prestigious Angler of the Year award.
Angler of the Year for me is one of the top awards for me. I worked very hard for it, and I'll cherish that forever.
Congratulations to Tony Lay for a great season. Moving on to the Hobie Championship leaderboard, Matthew Van climbed from 6th on day 1 to take a commanding lead and capture the 2016 IFA Kayak Tour Championship presented by Hobie.
Man, winning the IFA Kayak Championship is huge for me. It's a dream come true. I came close 2 years ago. I got a 2nd place, and I was just thrilled whenever they announced it was going to be in Panama City. I knew I could fish at home, and I had a good shot at this. After day 1, I was so bummed with all the big ags that came in, but I just stuck with my game plan and stuck for consistency. Went back home, grinded it out today, and pulled it off. I'm blown away, totally overwhelmed.
And there you have it. Team Hobie's Matthew Van is your 2016 IFA Kayak Tour champion. For the best of Hobie kayak fishing from across the country and around the world, you might be interested in checking out Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Check your local listings. And whether you're just getting into kayak fishing or are an old pro, then you've probably heard about Hobie's patented Mirage Drive and how it changed the industry. Well, now they've gone and done it again with the all-new Hobie Mirage Drive 180. The biologically inspired Hobie Mirage Drive took the paddle from the hand and put the power behind the pedal. In the beginning, they thought we were crazy. Today, we're on the cutting edge of industry innovation. The simplicity of an adjustable pedal, the natural movement of a fin, the power to move effortlessly through the water. And yeah, we did it again. Only this time we went a different direction.
Reverse drop.
Introducing the Hobie Mirage Drive 180. Every feature-rich ounce of performance of the Mirage Drive, but with a twist. Full power reverse. Hey, to catch more of the best from the outdoors, whether it's fishing or hunting, then check out AmericanaOutdoors.com. It's brought to you by Garmin. This has been a Careco TV presentation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.